If y'all didn't quite get it, let me say it again, I'm here to stay.
That is Paul George lying to your face. Look, actually, I gotta shout out to my boss, Kevin Ward, who said, he did stay the year, so not really.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna stay at your house, okay?
Oh my goodness. Look,
it's not forever.
I hate that. I hate everything about this trade, but I also understand why it's the move, because Paul George said, hey, look, trade me now or I'm walking anyway. And you can also put the Clippers over a barrel and get back this monster trade that people that don't have to watch this team on a regular basis will tell you is a great haul. Like, you guys, you're listening to national folks tell you about how great this is when they're not the people that are actually packing Loud City. They're not the people that are watching these games on local television. They're not the people that are listening on the animal to this game. This is going to suck. This is going to suck. And more to the point, I got this take about Paul George. That Paul George entered the transfer portal, okay, after saying I'm here to stay, which was a Paul George commitment video. His documentary, that's a commitment video. That's what that was. You call it a documentary. Paul George swore he came to help win a championship, just like every true freshman who signed a national letter of intent this year, okay? Then he entered the transfer portal. You call it NBA free agency. He asked for a waiver to play right away in L.A. You call it asking for a trade. He's in the second year of what you call a max contract. I call it a scholarship. You see that these things are the same, man. Player agency is at an all-time high. I love it. You're saying that it's chaos. No, it's not chaos. It's just not your order. It's their order. It is the new world order. And I'm not talking about Hollywood Hogan. Okay? You're seeing people build on the legacy of Kurt Flood. History lesson. That's the reason you got free agency. It's the reason Bryce Harper signed for $300 million. It's the reason Manny Machado signed for $300 million, because Kurt Flood said, you know what? I should have the opportunity to go play where I want to play at the market value that I am at, and baseball colluded against him. And then, hey, look, turns out antitrust laws are real, and now we have this. Now we have players saying, you know what? Contracts are just, they're like the pirate code. They're actually guidelines and like rules. Because what they will tell you is, hey, look, I know that I signed this contract for 4 years, $137 million, but trade me right now. And if you don't trade me right now, I'm going to pout. I'm going to sit on the bench. I'm going to say I got a quad injury, and I'm going to walk anyway. Oops. Am I talking about Kawhi Leonard, who actually tried to recruit Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant said, nah, actually I want to play with Kyrie. And then you had Kawhi going through his flip phone to say, yo, I wonder what Paul George is doing. Hey, Paul, you want to come with me to L.A.? I don't know. I don't think so. And then he goes to the Clippers and says, hey, look, I'll come, but only if you get Paul George here. Otherwise, I'm not coming. To which the Clippers said, oh, word? Cool. We got all these picks coming from all these other places, and we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari, and we're going to throw them into the trade and say, Sam Presti, hey, look, man, we know that the game is the game. I know that I raised you. My name is Michael Winger, and I'm the general manager for the Clippers. But the game is the game. Just come up off of Paul George, because Paul George said I'm leaving and Kawhi wants to play with him. To which Sam Presti says, hey, look, I got to give the man what he wants. Otherwise, I'm going to watch him walk again like I watched Kevin Durant walk. I'm going to get into Sam Presti here in a bit. And if you want to, you got a take on this, 460-5925 is the number. But that's where I'm at with this. If Paul George has entered the transfer portal and y'all are unhappy about it, in the same way, no, you're not unhappy about it. There are actually Thunder fans who are like, nah, cool, let him go, rebuild, blow it up. But let Brew McCoy say that I want to leave Texas to go to USC, and all of a sudden you catching feelings. Why? One guy's getting paid. What do you think a scholarship is? You think a scholarship is something that's given to everybody? No. Because we still got student loans. And to those of you that don't want to wipe out student loans, cool, I get it. You're not a psycho. But don't tell me that you're not being hypocritical about the transfer portal when you're happy to see Paul George leave and you want to drag kids that want to transfer. You want to drag Austin. There are people that actually want to drag Austin Kendall because he wanted out because they brought in Jalen Hurts as a grad transfer. And we're mad about this? No. I'm not mad about this. Let the dudes do what they want to do. I just hate that the team is going to be sorry. and they're gonna suck. I don't want to watch bad basketball. And you'll say that's part of a rebuild. No, this is the NBA. Forget rebuilding. Go for it every single year. Otherwise, what are we doing? Why do we play the games? Patrick, you over there stewing. I see it.
Hey, can we just say for a second thank you to Paul George for doing the Thunder a favor? He kept his mouth shut. He quietly asked for a trade. He didn't go Anthony Davis, and it allowed the Thunder to recover from it.
Oh, so you're talking about the clothes that this trade has on. You're not actually talking about the trade.
No.
You're
Paul George did the Thunder a favor by keeping his mouth shut, and his agent kept his mouth shut.
I don't think that Paul George would have got what he wanted if he did open his mouth.
I think he still would have got traded eventually.
Yeah, but not to the Clippers.
Yeah, but then if it's out there that Paul George wants to go to the Clippers, I don't know if the Raptors engage like they did. Maybe
the Raptors didn't have anything to give.
Maybe they do.
Like, that's the thing about the NBA right now and why insider in the NBA is actually a fun job. We all know what you have.
Yeah.
We know what you have to give. We know that you don't have draft picks to give. We know that the Clippers stockpiled all these draft picks because they traded Tobias Harris and they traded Zubac and they got all these other assets to get. I mean, we all know what you have.
Yeah.
It's like with this whole thing about Russell Westbrook possibly being traded to the Houston Rockets. They don't have anything to give.
And if you look at the realistic teams that could trade for Russ, the Rockets are not on it.
This is playing Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
You ever play Texas Hold'em? No, it's playing dominoes. You ever play dominoes?
I have not played dominoes. I played a bunch of Hold'em.
I'm going to take you up to North Tulsa. We're going to get you into a Bones game. Look, if you play Bones, you know that it's math. You know that there's only so many bones in the pile, and you can look at the board because every bone has been played. And you know what you have in your hand, and you can basically nail down what you have in their hand.
Yeah.
So what are we really talking about? Paul George kept his mouth shut. Nah, Anthony Davis needed to cry about it because he knew that there were other people that wanted to trade for him.
Yeah.
The Boston Celtics,
Yes.
the New York Knicks, and the Lakers. He wanted to be a Laker, so he tried to cry about it so he can ensure that he's a Laker. So what I'm saying is if Paul George tried to cry about it to ensure he's a Clipper, that's not going to go well for you, dog. That's going to ruin your brand. Like in Oklahoma, there's still people that actually like that dude. But if he started crying with it, he alienates them too because we don't like you crying about it.
Yeah, that's what Paul George has always been, a likable guy. Even Indiana, when he left Indiana, people
Paul George is a
liked
beta.
him. He's a what?
He's a beta.
Yeah. No, he is a great We can talk about what him and Kawhi bring to the Clippers later, which is a scary, scary, dangerous team. But no, it's Paul George helped the Thunder out. And again, we're going to talk about this a lot, and we'll probably talk about this a lot over the next years. The Thunder are not a long-term taxpayer. They can't do it.
Yeah, well,
They just can't do it.
You're
They
still
can't
in the
be.
tax, though. That's the other part.
Oh, yeah, for now. They ain't
Yeah,
going to
but-
be for long.
No, but look. You're still $14.5 million over the tax. Nearly $38 million over the cap.
Yeah.
There's no scenario for you to create where you have cap room this summer.
Yeah, you're not getting under the cap. No, and there's no one left to sign. Even if you had cap space, who are you using to sign?
Exactly.
There's nothing. Yeah, no.
So you're still paying into the tax for a garbage team with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They will not pay in the tax.
Okay, and they'll also be
You're
garbage.
telling me they're one Dennis Schroeder trade
they're-
away from being under the tax?
And they're also trash.
Yeah, no, the team's going to be bad.
And now we're talking about
Now we're getting into a different conversation.
acquired unprotected first-round picks.
Yeah.
2022, 2024, 2026, plus 2 firsts from Miami, 2021 unprotected, 2023 protected 1 through 14, and then pick swaps if they want them
Yeah.
in 2023 and 2025, which, NBA folks are going to tell me is staggering. You know what? When I see a player in Summer League with draft picks on his back, then we can talk about what you get for draft picks because you're going, no, you got assets. This is not NBA 2K. Okay?
Yeah.
If I wanted to do this, I could just pull up the sticks with Xbox One and we could go at it. But that's not what we're doing. We actually have to watch this team play 82 games this year.
They're getting closer. Jeremy Grant's gone.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
They're getting closer. They're getting closer to being under that cap, or that luxury tax.
Oh, my. What is this team?
Is that a real Woj? Is that a blue check mark, Spencer?
Did you just do that? Oh.
Spencer said blue check mark, so yeah.
Who are you trading? Look, Oklahoma City's trading forward Jerami Grant to Denver for a 21st round pick. More picks! Deals bring OKC to its 6th first in the past week, saves $39 million in salary and the luxury tax. Okay, so they did get under for picks!
Well, again,
Picks!
if you bring in players, then you have to pay them, and you can't get under the tax.
God! Picks! I don't want picks! I want a team! I want a
Do you think at night? Sam
What are we
Presti,
gonna do? We're gonna put a bunch of two-way contracts on this roster?
Probably.
Oh my God! What is life right now? I'm melting down over this. Jerami Grant. So now you what? You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Terrence Ferguson, Steven Adams, and what?
Oh, Steven Adams is going to be gone.
Oh my, Patrick!
Dennis Schroeder going to be gone.
There's nothing left to give. This team is trash.
And we haven't said it, but I think Russell Westbrook going to be gone.
Good God! I'm gonna get to that in the next segment.